Hi there, it's Mary Claire from ravishingraw.com, where you learn how to maximize the quality of your productivity, life, and happiness by mastering your health. And today it's Q&A in my garden. Isn't that nice? It's a bit chilly, but it's so lovely. Air is fresh, spring is in the air. I was just listening at two birds here. They're answering each other. Well, they will come back in a minute. So, I got such an interesting question from a reader, and this is what I wanted to talk to you about today. So, she wrote, while eating raw, we are experiencing three issues in our family. We are struggling with severe fatigue. After doing a blood test, it turned out that my father has a severe insufficiency of vitamin D and red blood cells. After eating raw for 3 weeks, my father had amazing results with his migraine. He has a good condition, but is very tired. After that, he wanted to transition to vegan with a lot of raw foods and eventually now and then a period of eating all raw. But because of his vitamin B12, he thinks he needs to eat fish and eggs again. Now that he's so low on his red blood cells, he suspects that he needs to eat red meat again. He's looking for raw or vegan solutions and would be very happy with them. My husband and I didn't have a blood test yet. My husband is now about 50% raw and furthermore almost vegan. Now and then he still eats fish and raw cheese or what is available when he's eating out for his work. He too is very fatigued. How can we resolve these three possible shortnesses with raw food? Now, Carice, there are three things that you need to understand when you go on a raw food. First, you can't undo all the shortnesses from a lifelong diet on processed foods, on the food groups that are cluttering the body. And as I understand that your father had a blood test after 3 weeks of eating raw, it's impossible to level out all the shortnesses that he built up during the previous years. So this is already an indication of that there are things that need to be resolved, the low red blood cells count, for instance, and vitamin B12, as it may be an issue for that. I will get into it in a minute. Vitamin D. So, what I want to say is that a lot of times people do this blood test when they're eating raw for a little while, but how can you restore all the shortnesses of a poor diet in only a few weeks' time? It's impossible. So there is something that may cause confusion, and that you get frustrated because the results seem to be from a raw food diet and you're eating healthy but not getting the results that you thought you would get. So give it some time, be patient, and keep doing what you're doing on the raw food diet. It's important. And second, I want to talk more about the detox because that is something that most people don't understand or don't know enough about. And when you start eating raw, start eating living foods, cleansing foods, you are leaving out the food groups that have been cluttering your body's filters. A natural detox is starting up, meaning that the toxins that are in the body, in the filters, they are being stirred up because you're not adding more toxins into your body with those processed foods or cooked foods. And that is the moment where your elimination systems in the body finally have the chance to declutter, to release the toxins, to release the acid waste that they have been building up over the years. So this natural detox process will bring discomfort. And when you experience that discomfort, that's a good sign you're doing great on raw foods. It means you are detoxifying. And it is very important to understand this process because if not, you may get scared, you may get uncomfortable mentally and emotionally, and because you don't know what you don't know yet. And it's so important to be well informed This is why I always recommend take a raw food coach, take a good coach, a professional to guide you through these processes, because it's really key to understand what's going on in your body and your mind and emotionally, because the detox is not just about your food or your body, it's also mentally and emotionally. So much is coming to it, it's not just about the food. And that is why guidance, professional guidance, will really help you through that. But let me make you aware of what you don't know about yet, so you can do your own research from there on, okay? So be aware that there is a detox. The third thing that you need to understand is your healing crisis. Now, what is a healing crisis? Well, it is the crisis that is being fulfilled when the body has generated enough energy to heal the cells, the cellular damage that has been done by previous diets. And this is very, very key in understanding what is happening to your body, what is happening mentally and emotionally. It's that healing crisis. Because you will feel worse before you feel better. And you know what? The healing crisis can only take place when the body has generated enough energy. So, what does the body do when you start eating those pure living foods? It starts generating energy. When you feel that energy, you think, wow, I am thriving on this energy. I'm thriving on raw food. But then, when the body has that high energy, it takes it and it uses it to repair the damage in the body. So your energy goes down. You have to lie down, you have to rest, you feel so fatigued, and you think, how is this possible? I'm eating healthy, I'm eating raw, living foods. How can I be fatigued now? But understand and realize that this is the key in your healing process. This is your healing crisis, and you have to go through it. It doesn't take that long. It can go from 1 day to a week. For some people, it takes a few weeks. It depends on your personal history, your health history, and how you deal with it. Because when you get stressed because of it, you get scared, you get frustrated, you are in risk of just dropping off and going back to your previous diet, to cooked foods, to junk foods, to meat. And those are exactly the foods that you don't need, that you don't want. When you pass through that healing crisis, on the other side of the discomfort lies the comfort, the energy that you will build up for yourself. Because now the body already used that energy to heal itself. Now you can generate the energy that you can use to feel productive, to feel energized, to feel happy, and to do what you love doing, or to be more productive at your work. So that is very, very important to understand. Understand that you cannot repair a whole life of processed cooked foods in 3 weeks. Understand that you are starting up a natural detox with uncomfortable side effects, and those can be headaches, fatigue, diarrhea, rashes, breakouts. That can happen, and that it will happen. Emotional detox. So it's very important to stay with that and just go through it. And on the other side lies the magic of your raw food diet. And third, understand your healing crisis and give it the time that it needs, because that will make the difference. When you push through that, that is where your raw food journey really starts, and where you start building up that energy that's so typically for that raw food diet. Now, let me go into your other question, like the vitamin B12. I know it's an issue, and your father thinks he needs the red meat again, but it's not necessary. First of all, vitamin B12, it's really crucial for your health, brain health, nerve system, and deficiency. It will translate itself in fatigue and in a weakened immune system. So when a cold comes up or a flu, you catch it. That's how you can recognize your weakened immune system when you get sick more easily. So that vitamin B12 is really crucial, and I know it is more difficult to get it from your vegan sources, but not impossible. Now, when you say your father wants to eat meat again, let's say he's gonna eat beefsteak. Where does the cow get her vitamin B12, you think? From the grasses, from the soil, because B12 is a microorganism that is generated in soil. Now, we are washing all our vegetables so many times until the soil is totally gone. We don't get that soil anymore, as in like 20 years ago or so, even 10 years ago. Um, and you don't want to eat soil, I know that. But grass contains all the vitamin B sources that you need to make to get that complex of vitamin B, and it contains vitamin B12. So let that wheatgrass juice come to you, let grow the grasses and juice them every day. A shot on an empty stomach will generate your vitamin B12. Now, chlorella is another very good source to add vitamin B12 in a vegan way. If you are feeling uncertain about the amounts that you're getting, know that vitamin B12 is a vitamin that when it's taken in the body and absorbed well through the intestine, you will start recycling that vitamin B12. So you don't need as much as is told. But what is very, very important is to cleanse the body. And this is where your detox is coming in again. When you cleanse the body, the elimination systems are your filters. They are being cleared out from the clutter, from all your previous junk foods, the addictive foods. And once you get cleared out, the colon is the key element to be able to absorb those vitamin B12. So it's often a question of how well or how clean is my colon? How well am I in absorbing this nutrient? Because it's really key. So a clean colon, a colonic, a series of colonics, if you never had a colonic before, is key to absorb your vitamin B12. That's a lot of information, I know, but I'm trying to make you aware of the several things that you can do to generate what the body needs. Now, the red blood cells, what do they need to be produced in a vegan way? They need vitamin B6, 9, and 12. Here comes the circle. You need vitamin B12 to be able to produce your red blood cells. Now, where can you get it? So, wheatgrass juice, chlorella, very good sources. If you are doubting, take a good supplement, but take a supplement that is food-based. Don't buy the synthetic supplements in drugstores, but really buy a food-based B-complex supplement. If you are doubting, just take it, and it will help you. Now, for the red blood cells, what else do you need? The two minerals, iron and copper. Very, very important to produce more red blood cells. Where do you get them from? From dark leafy green vegetables. I just picked some. Those are my microgreens just starting to grow. Kale, mustard greens. I have some herbs here, some wild edibles like dandelion and mustard greens. So the dark leafy vegetables are really rich sources for all the minerals that you need to produce those red blood cells. Listen, isn't that beautiful? Okay. Vitamin A is crucial too to produce more red blood cells. Where can you find vitamin A? Carrots, of course. Duh. So make lovely carrot juices. And what else? Iron is a very rich source of iron are red beets, and you can make the most lovely beet juice. Beet, carrots, so you have the vitamin A, Add some ginger to it and lemon. Lemon has that vitamin C that is crucial to absorb the iron better. See, everything is connected and it's all a circle and it's yummy. How to indulge more dark leafy green vegetables and juices in smoothies and take them on an empty stomach so they really are absorbed well in the morning, because we crave what is in our blood, and when you start your day green, you will want more green. So that's the way how you indulge all these wonderful nutrients. And what else? Yeah, that's it actually. Those are the things that you can do, that you can just start doing, and that will get your father and you results. And the fatigue, it's really a detox side effect. So please understand what is happening to your body. If you don't know something, try to figure out what it is that you don't know, or get a coach and get that professional guidance. It's no luxury. It's crucial to understand what you don't know yet. That's how we all start, getting to know what we don't know yet about. And this is what raw food uh, implements. It's getting that knowledge, becoming knowledgeable. Very, very crucial in your raw food journey. So I hope this has helped you, Caris. Um, if not, let me know and I'll get deeper into it. So until next time, eat raw, feel radiant, be ravishing. Bye.